Hi, I'm Trudy Morton-Cole. It is a sunny and also very windy day in the center of St. John's, Newfoundland, and I'm taking you on a walking tour around my neighborhood. On this corner is a private home that used to be a store called Brewers. When I was a kid, that was kind of the go-to place for kids in the neighborhood for candy and chips and things like that. Just down from where I now live, the hairdresser where I get my hair cut used to be a shop called Mrs. Bennett's store, or I guess just Bennett's. And it was the first place I was ever sent to run a message. When I was 7, I was sent to pick up a can of green peas for my Aunt Gertie. Empire Confectionery on the corner of Monty Street and Empire Avenue reinvented itself at least 20 years ago as Hobo's Pizza. Reinventing yourself as something else seems to be a common theme among these neighborhood stores. I can't remember what Songhe takeout used to be, but it certainly wasn't always a Chinese takeout, and I think it may have been another corner store. Another corner store that's recently reopened and reinvented itself. It's still basically a corner store, but it's rebranded as a bodega, which is unusual for St. John's. Still in the same neighborhood, the high school that I went to, now an abandoned building, is right across the street from a store called Cody's, which is now a private home. Cody's was where we used to go at lunchtime when we weren't getting chips, dressing, and gravy at Chalkers, which is still there under the name Fabulous Foods. Cody's is where we used to go for ice cream, bars, and pop. Down on the corner of Freshwater Road and Empire Avenue, you get a hint of the onslaught of chain stores that brought about the demise of many of these corner stores, as the former Duff's Supermarket has been St. John's first Shoppers Drug Mart, and now its oldest, probably for at least 40 years, I think. When I was a kid, this gas station was called Golden Eagle, and it didn't have a corner store in it. It does now, another chain store, and across the street, what used to be a corner store called Moore's is now, you guessed it, another hair salon. I'm standing on a corner now which, to the best of my knowledge, didn't have a corner store on it when I was growing up, which is why I chose to locate a fictional corner store here. In my novel, Most Anything You Please, you will get to learn about the lives and loves of the fictional Holloway family in their fictional corner store in a very real neighborhood right here in the heart of St. John's. Can't wait to share it with you.
Old Brown sells from off his shelf most anything you please. He's got juice hops for the little boys, lollipops and cheese. His daughter minds the store and it's a treat to see her served. I'd like to run away with her, but I don't have the nerve. And it's Old Brown's daughter is a proper sort of girl. Old Brown's daughter is as fair as any pearl. I wish I were Lord Mayor.